Oh, got some fresh text messages for you, and these are wild text messages right here, y'all. So, quick backstory. We were together for 2 years. The last 6 months of our relationship, I realized I was in a devaluation discard stage, and I started to question him, only to find out that he was cheating on me. I immediately broke up with him and moved away. He continued to try to hoover me back in. He bought me things, took me on trips, and love bombed me all over. Then one day, I went through his phone. You always got to go through that phone, right? I went through his phone because I had the gut feeling that he was lying, and I found out that he had gotten someone pregnant. I confronted him about it. Of course, he lied about it. Only for months later, after the baby was born, he called me to tell me. We were already no contact, but he calls from different numbers because I have him blocked, and then this was what he said. Y'all, buckle your safety belts. So this is from him. I apologize for everything I did. All the lies. You never deserved any of that. Lord knows I loved you. Lord knew that. The Lord knew that. I feel so bad everything that happened. So, yeah, when you get people like this, when they say I'm sorry for everything, they're not really sorry for anything. They don't tell you exactly what they did wrong. They're not apologizing for it. They just want you to think that they are sorry for it. This feels like some shit from a movie, blah, blah, blah. But I never knew that baby was mine. That's the God's honest truth. I know I lied to you about everything else, but I'm not lying about this. She told me it was from another guy. I didn't tell you because I didn't know it was mine, honestly, and I didn't want to ruin us. Like, he didn't want to ruin their relationship by telling him he was sleeping with somebody else unprotected. And then it wasn't mine. So please understand, I'm not a horrible person, how it may seem. What? You cheated. You had a baby with somebody else. What? You're not horrible? I always wanted it to be you. All the back and forth, I still chose you. I made a mistake messing with her. Now I have to deal with a baby with someone I'm not with. It sounds like Confession by Usher, don't it? It sounds like I got to tell you, the woman I love, I have a baby with a woman I barely even know. Hopefully you can understand this. Hopefully you give me another chance. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an Usher fan. I pray you find everything in life you want. You are a great person. God knows I miss you. You killed that Halloween fit, by the way, so he's watching her on Instagram. Then she sent me these messages. She said, I never responded to that. I just blocked him again. I also found out that day, I went through his phone, that he was clapping cheeks with prostitutes. What? He was paying for it. He was in a relationship. He continued to deny that up until yesterday. Yesterday, he attempted to hoover me again after 5 months of no contact. I decided to entertain him only to get some closure. And y'all, these are messages from him. He said, put your seatbelt on, please, from a fake number. She said, who's this? And where you coming from this early? You don't work on Mondays. And then she said, this is you. This must be you. Everything must have changed up. I just wanted to hear your voice and make sure you're okay. Why do toxic people always do that? I want to make sure you're okay. I want to make sure you're safe when they are the person that you need to be safe from. I digress though. I've been thinking about you like crazy, but just trying to let you heal and not be selfish. Do you think we can have a conversation today? And of course, y'all, I asked, I'm like, how the hell he know you was driving with no seatbelt on? She said the reason he knew I was driving because he hacked her Tesla account and could watch what she was doing. That's scary as hell. That's something new. I know narcissistic people, toxic people, whatever, be hacking you and stalking you, stuff like that. I didn't know you could hack the Tesla app. Damn. So he says, do you think we can have a conversation? I definitely understand what I've done to you. I apologize to you. To give you your flowers, show you that old person is gone. Hopefully be friends again. Y'all, narcissistic people, they don't want to be friends with you. They don't want to be friends with you. They want access to you. And you'll see that coming up here pretty soon. She said, what did you do to me? Look at her. She said, what did you do to me? You got to be specific. Be specific. Be specific. Praying that you can forgive me so I can have some inner peace. So he's asking for inner peace. I did a lot. He said, I did a lot. Didn't say what he did. I did a lot. You can see right here. He said, I being dishonest is the main thing. I had no respect for myself or you. Y'all notice he put himself first. He said, no respect for myself or you. He put himself first. I never had a woman or friend as good as you. I took that for granted. It's been a fight with myself, trying not to call or text you. Look at y'all, poor him, not trying to call or text the person you cheated on and had a baby on and cheated on with prostitutes. Poor him. Fighting with yourself, poor him. That selfish part of me is gone. But it's so hard because I literally think of you every day. She said, why did you do that to me? Being selfish? not thinking about the consequences. Look, he also said right here, now I see why you used to say that I hate you, even though I don't and didn't. But just the things I did could come off like I hate you. So cheating on you with prostitutes, having a baby on you, lying to you, manipulating you, gaslighting you, that's not hating you. That's love. And then look at, I was waiting on a birthday text from you. Every time I got a text on my birthday, I was hoping it was from you, but it wasn't. Do you think I could text you from my regular number? I would love to have you unblock me. And then she asked him, like, who else would you sleeping with? If I be truthful, will you be able to handle it? Meaning not get mad and block me? I got the girl pregnant, which is Jessica, and I did sleep with a woman for money before, which was an escort. I had protected. I covered up. I wore a Jimmy hat with the prostitute. Not that it makes it any better. Like, what? So you sleep with everybody? Then like, look, the next message. She's and probably 2 escorts, to be honest. So you forgot an escort. You forgot an escort. Oh my goodness. So she's asking right here about the girl that he had a baby with. She said she knew we were together for about 3 months until she hit me with I was pregnant, but I knew she was messing with somebody else, so I thought it wasn't my baby. He said, no, we're not together anymore. We just co-parent. I do stay over there from time to time to be with my son. Yeah, so y'all expect to believe this type of shit right here? I go over there just for my son, dude. I bring a spend the night bag, but it just got diapers and wipes and stuff in it. It's not for her though. It's just for my son, for my seed. I stepped up. You gonna be mad at me for stepping up? So I don't live with her. I go over to see my son. I spend the night. So you still sleeping with her? Are you asking me or telling me? Why would I risk having another baby with this girl if I didn't want to have the first with her? Just answer the question. No, I'm not, blah, blah, blah. Hey, y'all, this is crazy right here. He had the audacity to ask her, I made a mistake by sleeping with her. Can I ask you something? Did you sleep with somebody else when we were in Jersey? She pretty much said no. Scout can pause to read right here. And here you go right here. Glad to know you never cheated on me, even though I feel like you did. Nick, what? So this is the person who he said, I changed. I'm not the same person. But he's trying to accuse her of cheating because he felt like she did, because that's what he was doing. And y'all can pause to read this one right here. But he was just saying that, like, he never introduced her to his family because he felt bad about it. See right here? He said, I regret not allowing you to meet my family, but I did tell them that you was crazy. Yeah, some people like this will keep y'all separate, will separate you from their family and friends, never introduce you to them, so they can control the narrative and always say, yeah, if y'all see me pop up with another girl or another guy, just know that my girl or my guy at home crazy. He said it. Why would you tell people I was crazy? Oh, I told them you was crazy because the Facebook thing you did. Did you tell them everything you did to me? Yes, they know the story. Lies! You think they know the real story, y'all? No. Here go the love bombing part, y'all. She not outgoing like you. And look, y'all, this shows you right here, this last part shows you that people, they just be wanting to sleep with y'all. This is what I miss a lot about us, was hanging out. I don't do that at all anymore. She has a 6-year-old son, which is why I didn't want to have a baby with her, because I wanted to start my family fresh. I didn't want to be with a person who didn't have kids. Like, you see, they'll just try to waste your time and sleep with you. Now, this is kind of crazy. She told him that she would never forgive him. And she said, I'll never forgive you. But he said, why can't you forgive me if you're a big follower of Christ, who is the most forgiving person? I hope you can forgive me one day. What? This is him trying to use her religion against her. Like, you follow God, but you can't forgive me? What? And she called him a narcissist. He said, I'm not a narcissist. I'm not blaming you for anything. I feel guilty not because I got caught, but because I know what I lost. You don't feel guilty about getting caught, even though you sleeping with multiple prostitutes, buying stuff for other women while you was on trips with her, and all this other weirdo shit? You don't feel guilty? And he said, I made a mistake by having sex with someone else. If I could take it back, I would. With someone else? With some people else. And this is why I hear what he's saying. I love you real bad. We had a real connection. I can't find that connection with anybody else, which is why he's reaching out to her now. And he's trying to bait her. Why you can't answer my question? Are you in a relationship right now? Or are you a lesbian? Like, what? This is a weirdo, y'all. Can you unblock my number? Then, look, this weirdo is sending her pictures of herself. Like, I miss this body, girl. I miss it so badly. This is so weird. Then he says, I'm a lover boy. I'm not hoeing around. Then the coup de grace. Men make mistakes. We are not perfect. I'm not a terrible person. Y'all, of course, I got to end it with the last message that she sent. I'm going to miss clapping those cheeks, but I'm sure somebody else is right now. The clapping of the cheeks that he misses. Peace, y'all.